He's not a child, man.
My
He
top
was a...
has got a star on. This is yours.
Bro, no, let me tell you.
5 stars on my thing still.
I know, but let me tell you one thing. You know, you don't talk. You know,
and a one COVID season.
You know what? You don't talk about.
5 stars. 5 stars, lads.
Starting already.
Okay.
All I've asked you, have you got a star on your top?
Chris, what was you going to say?
I'd say Bolton won the Sherpa Vans Trophy 1978.
We don't even know what that is. We don't even know what that is. We don't know. We've got a 20-year-old on the pod as well, man. So you're gonna have to don't go too far back when you're talking about like.
Okay.
I can imagine you got jock straps older than that.
Lava.
That's lava.
Sinners.
Okay.
All right, Speed's not here, so I ain't gonna do his introduction. But we're here. It's Key, representing Man United.
Are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
They can't hear you all the way down.
I'm trying to
table.
support Man United.
Okay.
I'm trying to support Man United.
At least somebody is.
You know what I mean?
Newport,
you know, the ultimate Liverpool fan.
Yes, sir.
We've had a busy week this week, to be fair. We've had a busy week, man. We've had a lot of things going on in the sports section, so it's good to see. But KO, starting off with you. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, you know, man. Good to see you again this week.
Yeah, man.
Started off all right, you know.
You forgot your intro already? Representing the Gunners.
I'm representing the Gunners, yeah. I was going to start with the story, but yeah, I'm representing the Gunners. I think they might know that by now already, but if they don't, check out the Sinner story on the sports.
Coming soon, innit?
Yeah, man.
How did you find it anyway? How did you find it?
It was different, you know. I got a chance to actually speak. Like it was mad. It was mad. So yeah,
I did these two on the pod. Yeah,
no, it was good.
I'm sure the people who know who I'm on about right now.
And afterwards, you know, like
culprits.
Yeah, they know. Afterwards, as usual, you know, everything starts rushing back to your brain and remembering stuff. So there was a lot of stuff that could have been added, but
part 2 soon to come in there. Part 2 soon to come.
We need a part 2. A man tried to say, we need to redo it.
Redo it.
One hit wonder.
That's crazy.
Part 2 coming.
You were there as well, innit?
Moving on to Chords. Chords, what you saying, man?
What's going on, man? Chords representing United's gang.
Still.
It's not good, It's not good,
It's not a good evening, but
Yeah.
still representing his gang. Still representing.
That energy. You know what? You see the WhatsApp group, yeah? They're giving bare chat about Aston Villa. But, the high line, we're gonna perfect it. Da. Bullshit.
We're gonna go to
bullshit.
Bullshit! He was crying.
Are you taking that from Man United?
You know what he did?
Okay, we're doing intro.
My time.
He took it out of me,
Did that just come
bro.
from a Man United fan?
Yeah, I think he did.
Moving on swiftly.
I think he did. We're doing intros.
Okay, so we've got a newcomer on the table. Introduce yourself, please, and your team.
Chris Husband, I've just done your pod for the refereeing community. I'm a Bolton fan.
You're
So
welcome.
representing
You're
lower leagues.
welcome.
Lower leagues.
Wait there.
Who do whoever you lot. So
I don't know what, you know, if it's worse, the referee or the Bolton. I don't know.
We all can't be like. We all can't be Arsenal fans. Thank God.
You know what? I like him. You know, he's neutral. Yeah, he's not like we that is trying to support the big team.
You mean you? You mean you?
You
Yeah,
as
I was
well.
gonna say you like.
Okay, why don't you support? You should be supporting Birmingham, bro.
As a big
I
team,
know, but you should be supporting Birmingham.
Are you jumping on people's intro again?
I was gonna say you doing it all.
Oh yeah.
You started already?
He's doing it all again.
I'm sure I said Chris. Chris right?
Yeah,
Chris, man.
Chris was Chris.
I hadn't finished my intro.
I was gonna say Chris,
This is
intro,
it.
man.
please.
But yeah, thank you very
I'm
much
done.
for apologies.
Pleasure.
See what I'm
Thank you
saying?
very much for coming. Obviously, Chris's story is going to come out soon as well. Just watch that space. Gosh.
Who we got next?
Oh.
Who we got next?
Go on, introduce yourself, mate. Go on.
Obviously, it's I Ugly Boy,
The
aka
14th
the
ugly guy.
29th most handsome gentleman on YouTube.
Not ugly.
Is that up or down? I can't remember now.
It was 14th
that's
last time. It's gone up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fluctuating. That's because, I think the engagement last week wasn't as good as it is.
Who the hell is commenting on that?
It's just people. It's just facts of life.
Is that your mum?
She's one of them. She's one of them. But no, thanks for having me again. And obviously, remember our chat that we used to have in school in regards to the best goalkeepers. Like, I'm still the 10th best black goalkeeper as well. We've had this conversation.
Mate, you are better than Arno.
That's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That's not hard.
Yeah, it's not.
That puts you 50th.
Yeah, because say.
Has anybody actually seen him in goal? Because I have.
No.
Absolutely shite.
Mate, don't take it. Absolutely. Come on.
I'm glad
Mate,
Tell the truth, mate. Come on.
You fill the goal, but you don't use it.
Oh my. Okay, we're not even gonna go there. Okay. We'll see in person one time.
I thought as much. Thank
Thank you for having me.
I'll move swiftly on. Jeff, what you
Jeff.
saying?
Yeah, you know me, Jeff from Waterloo Road Barber, representing the Gunners. You know, back again.
Okay.
At least we won the game. I'm happy.
Okay.
For now.
It's good evening for me.
There you go. There you go. Good day for you, yeah?
That's aimed at you, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
No introduction needed. Can we hear you? I can hear you, yeah. You can hear me, yeah? Oh, I don't know.
Whoa. Can you? No, we can't.
I thought you checked all of that.
I think.
I'm pretty sure I might check.
Sounds a bit crackly.
Yeah, that's not correct.
Key strikes again.
Key strikes
Yeah, he's
again.
back again.
And don't be messing with those buttons again, you know, Key.
Back again. And is it
Huh?
recording?
You
Recording?
Sometimes pressing buttons when you shouldn't do.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Yes.
Recording?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, he's in.
Keys back. Recording?
Don't do me like that.
Okay. He's pressed record. He's pressed it. MV.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in and out. But
Yeah.
anyway, representing all of your footballing agendas.
Yes,
and
sir.
I will say this since I've got a trim today.
You look slick.
Yeah, I know.
So you got a trim today?
Yeah, look slick. Yeah.
I must be like the 14th best looking.
You know what? The
That's
streets
all I
do
gotta
lie. The streets do
See
lie.
some of the hairline spray though.
Yeah, he's got that again. He's got a black
I got
mark
it.
all over his face.
You get some hairline spray
I see
on
it.
it.
Still got the cleanest hairline.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Not if you're using the spray.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's using spray. There's a spray there.
Welcome back, mate. Welcome back.
Shitting, it's shitting.
You can't hear it at the moment because I turned his mic off.
Oh, fair enough.
Technicalities, people. We're sorry.
Sorry for the break in transmission.
I say, even the best of them.
Key
We'll be
strikes
back
again.
again soon.
Come on, Key.
Key strikes again. Sounds like a serial killer, you know.
And we're back on air.
Lava.
Test it.
Testing.
1, 2.
One,
Yeah,
two.
yeah,
Working
yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's better.
So where we starting then, Key?
Game of the week, innit? Or game of the
Yeah,
To be
Some more
fair,
games today.
I've come without
Armed.
an actual lava.
You're okay.
I haven't got a game plan today, so
Okay.
I'll start
MV is gonna take over. He's gonna do that for me.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, let him
Are we starting?
lead you
I
guys
think-
on.
I think before all the games,
Okay.
I'll bring up. Yeah,
I know what I knew he's got in there.
It's the biggest talking point in football
is.
right now.
It
It
is.
was the biggest shock to me when I heard it. So I feel like, let's hear from the Liverpool fan.
Honestly, I'm still in mourning. It's not for real. It's and not even just throwing it out there. Like I am still in mourning. Did you notice how the group just went
Quiet.
The group's been quiet. I don't even know what to say on the group anymore.
Goes to
It's
show.
like it's in regards to what? Sorry, because it is monumental. I can imagine for all the other rival fans, you're not happy because it's end of
wouldn't
what
say
you
that,
think
you
is the end of an era. But the only thing I will say, I suppose, the only little bit of consolation, I suppose, like we'll still be Liverpool. But I don't know what incarnation of Liverpool we're going to be, who we're going to get. Obviously, his backroom staff's gone as well. It's worrying. It's definitely worrying.
The backroom staff as
So
well.
yeah, so Pep Linders has gone, assistant Peter Kravis, his technical guy's gone, and the main recruitment guy, Matthias.
It's already
something or
gone.
other,
That's already
they're
gone.
they're leaving as well. So the whole team are leaving.
So that means you're gonna be the Liverpool before Klopp then, really, innit?
Well, you don't know. We got to get the right appointment.
You
It's a
hope
big
not.
step, isn't it? Because you look at Villa, you appointed Gerrard. Probably the wrong move.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
okay.
That one is a big step.
In regards
I
to
know
who-
Alonso's
in regards to
been
Alonso,
linked,
okay.
innit?
I bet you're getting Alonso, bro.
I think that's the wrong move.
But he's who we
Too
want.
early,
He's
too
okay.
early.
No, you could argue that, but I think for me, he's the only person to get the job. So
Who's
Alonso.
no, Alonso.
I think
Only because
you've
No,
got
I
to
can't
replace
do the
big
job.
for
we
big.
need what we need. We need affinity. We need somebody who's already attached to the club, understands what the fan base want, what we need, and I think Alonso is still one of our. It's almost like a legend for Liverpool. One of our favourite players. I think he's the only person. There's no, and it's almost like putting your eggs in one basket. And I know De Zerbi's been mentioned and whatnot. Might even still be early for him, but there's only one person.
Listen.
But then what I worry about, sorry, just to flip it, I think Real Madrid are going to come in as well, and I think he chooses Real Madrid over Liverpool. And for me,
But then what about Don Carlo? If Don Carlo's free, wouldn't you take him?
the whole Everton thing kind of messed him up. And I think with Don Carlo doesn't want to be a manager forever. We need somebody who's going to build. Don Carlo's, he signs
years.
his 1 year. Well, he
2
signs
years.
his 1 year deals all the time and just sort of in and out. He wants to be the Don, and he can be. He's a massive coach,
Yeah.
and you take him for a year.
That's what I'm about to say.
But that's how it works. We need somebody who's got a plan and whatnot. So,
5 years plan.
but in regards to names,
Listen.
There's two.
Xabi Alonso's the only one.
This wasn't the way I wanted the segue to go. 'Cause I actually want to talk on Jurgen Klopp because
And how
I
good-
think,
how
I
great
think
he's
he's been a great personality
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
Prem, great manager to the Prem.
He has.
Produced one of the best rivalries we've ever seen.
okay. I was going to be missed. It'll be missed in English football are losing the real
Yeah, I
one.
agree.
100%. I like him.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
No, you will be.
One man down, one to go.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think,
Arteta
man?
will
Two
be-
to go, Arteta, and then
No, Arteta should go to Barcelona.
But he's happy Arteta's going
I was
to
gonna say.
Barcelona.
Yeah, he should go.
And get who? And get who?
He should go.
And get who?
Bro, they love
There's
manager
not-
out there,
there's
bro.
not-
This
you know,
ain't
there's not
Arteta's time though. It's Klopp's time.
Yeah, we'll touch on. Chris, what do you think
I
about the whole
think
club thing, man?
so. You guys all got invested rivalries with
Yeah,
Liverpool, haven't you? So
yeah.
Bolton had never really been a rival,
Yeah.
right? I think he's transformed the game.
Yeah.
I think from top to bottom, that club is his now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even look at youth academies; he knows them all by name.
Yeah.
You know, he knows all the
Yeah,
fans.
no.
I've seen the YouTube videos. Remember that disabled kid who came to the
Yeah,
training
yeah,
ground?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
you can't buy that.
No, you can't.
And a big replacement. I think. I don't know what this could be, but I mean, he's been amazing, hasn't he?
Definitely.
But
Right from the word go.
Yeah.
You remember the old glasses and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
all those
Change.
things, all his rants, all his famous rants.
Yeah.
That's him, innit?
Yeah.
You know, so much. That club is him.
Well, so on the flip side, though, do you think that's kind of contributed to him wanting to leave? Because obviously he did run the club from top to bottom, so the whole pressure behind that. And for me, I kind of, without being selfish from a football fan standpoint, I do see the humane side of it. Like I can imagine it is the guy earns £14 million a year. He's got a family. He's not British.
You
Man.
don't-
He's
you
been
don't-
doing
you
it
don't
for
see
21
him.
You know what it
years.
is? My thing was, I just think, why did they announce it now? Why not at the end of the season? That's that.
Because it gives them time to.
I was gonna say, 'cause
I think it gives them time to
To
look for a match.
Well, he said the no from November. He told them from November.
yeah,
But the service starts now. Yeah.
No,
that
but when
means
you say it gives them time to plan, like
Gives them time to
but
search
they
for a
knew
manager.
though, but they
Yeah,
knew
so
already.
The new November.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you got to think to
Of course you
yourself.
got.
It's either two things, then either put Xabi Alonso already in place, but obviously now that's been agreed, we can say he's leaving. So
Yeah.
then you probably already saw it behind the scenes. To be
Yeah.
fair,
Yeah.
or like you said, he's probably just thought it's gonna get out at some point. Like, I've been quiet for 2 months
Yeah.
in football. That's long.
Of course.
Because
That's long.
think about Xavi Alonso's contract. What's in his contract as well? You know,
Yeah,
he's
he's got
only
gentleman
allowed to
agreement.
go.
He's got
to
Real
a
Madrid,
former
Liverpool.
club.
He's got Liverpool or Real Madrid. He's got a
So we
clause.
can't-
Bayern, I think as well.
No, let me just put this in. You see with Jurgen Klopp here. You know he's gonna leave you in a good place here. It's not like Arsenal and Man United when Arsene Wenger was leaving and we have all these players that is already past their peak. And even Man United, they have all these players that is already
No, I
done.
agree.
You don't got good young talent that
No,
will
we
carry on
have.
from
But what I
there.
worry about is what he did for those times. Because like, it almost feels to me, from a fan's perspective, that they do it all for him. So even so, I worry about the young players. I worry about Curtis Jones. I worry about Harvey Elliott. It's almost like he's almost like a father figure to them. And I don't know who else, other than somebody who's got an affinity. I don't know who else can step in and have that mantra with them.
Well, if
You
you
get
think
what I'm saying?
about
Like,
it,
Well, I think
that's why
if you
it's
look
got to
at
be
Man
Alonso,
United-
because I just think
if you think about Jurgen Klopp, though, I think he's already had his predecessor pre-planned already. He doesn't seem like a person that's going to leave a stone.
well, he's not
unturned.
having. He said he doesn't want anything to do with with his
Don't
replacement.
believe
I don't.
that.
I
understand
don't
that.
believe it because the pressure
That's
that
what
brings.
he's got to tell us.
That's the whole Alex Ferguson, David Moyes setup
Yeah.
thing.
And I think that's why he's got to
And I was
say
gonna
he doesn't
I was
want
going
to
to say,
do
because his press conference, he mentioned a lot of stuff, even in regards to what you were saying in November. He gave the answer. He was like, listen, they can't look for a replacement while I'm still here. So it has to be out there because obviously they need to be, because it all come out. Can you imagine the Sun get hold of
that's
a
what
story
I'm
that we're
saying.
talking to Don Carlo or whoever else, and he's still in a job? The fans will tear down the stadium. And he addressed all
That's why
that.
he has to put
Of
it out
course.
there. So
Yeah,
now,
he
if
addressed-
they-
he-
so now when
his
the
press
names
conference
come
was
out,
real.
it's okay. Then the fans ain't. But like you said, like you said, you'd be right if you
Do you
didn't
think maybe
imagine
they
that.
will go for like an intermediate bit before the big appointment?
Yeah.
So like maybe a 2-year stopgap, who could be Don Carlo, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Before he got someone else, because
I-
whoever's comes next, he's going to rip it apart again.
I think you need a.
But it has to be somebody who's. Xabi Alonso will get the time. He'll get the time. He'll get the love. The fans will.
How do you
love
know
it.
that?
You only get the
How
time
many-
if you
he's a legend,
engage.
mate.
Nah, you only get time
Okay.
if you engage. You
Like,
only get time
okay,
if
but
you
Liverpool
matches,
fans
bro.
don't turn. We don't boo us. We already established.
Who told you that?
We don't boo us. We don't.
Come
mate,
on, bro.
Roy
That-
Hodgson was
stop
terrible.
saying
we didn't even
And
boo
we
him.
didn't get-
We didn't boo him.
We didn't boo him. We didn't boo
we
him.
didn't boo him.
So you lot
We
say.
did not boo- we
There
didn't
was
boo-
probably
no,
fans there booing
Crystal
him.
Palace manager.
Okay.
As know what you lot did to him. In
Who?
6 months he got sacked.
Who was that?
Crystal Palace manager.
No, that's what we're talking about. Roy Hodgson.
Yes.
Man, Roy Hodgson was terrible. Roy
Yes,
Hodgson
so
was
why are you
terrible.
telling me that you don't
We
boo
didn't. We
no player,
didn't
you
boo.
don't-
I'm
Bro,
telling
you
you
lot
now.
cursed
There was
him, bro.
I'm
banners.
telling you now.
You banners,
Okay.
you were backing
We
at
did
banners,
not.
bro.
And Roy will tell you.
Bro,
we
you
did
were
not.
backing
We
up
didn't boo
banners.
Roy.
You
We
were
didn't
backing
boo
up
Roy.
banners. I got video. I
Roy
can show
got
you.
okay. Roy got how long did he get?
6 months.
He got 6
He's
months.
gone.
Okay, but we were like 10th. He bought Paul Konchesky and all these Fulham man with him.
And
Downing and
all these man that he should have.
I agree. Like,
You love Downing.
I agree.
Even to the extent, they are best player. The one that they said is a god. They even boo him.
Who?
Dowlish.
Dalglish when he was taking over. You know we were cussing him, bro. You know he bought Andy Carroll, yeah. They were cussing him. I know Liverpool fans were cussing him.
We didn't cuss Andy Carroll.
You might not know. I've seen Liverpool fans. I've got no Liverpool fans.
I have to say you didn't.
It's
You might know.
It's weird being a Bolton fan, right? I don't consider Xabi Alonso a Bolton Liverpool legend.
No, it's not.
From the outside in, I don't consider that.
It's not.
It's not in the right sense.
He is in
He won the Champions League for
He's in Liverpool camp.
He
He
is
is.
Liverpool.
I'm telling
He won the
you.
Champions League, man. He missed Liverpool. Over Real Madrid. I mean, he
spent
did
4
well. He
seasons.
did very
4
well. for Real
seasons
Madrid.
at Liverpool. 4 seasons making
Won the
it.
Champions League in his first season.
And he won a lot. Yeah, you got
He won
He
the
won
Champions League in
he only
first
won Champions
He
League.
won the FA Cup as well.
But he won a
Won
lot,
the FA
bro.
Cup. Steve
Bro,
Gerrard's
no,
won
come
the
on,
FA Cup
man.
as well.
It's more the
First season.
legend. It's
One
more
second,
the
one
legend.
second, one
I
second.
read my
Let's
legend.
not talk
One at a time. One at a time.
Bro, you're telling a man who supports that
thank
team
you.
how you can't
Thank
tell
you.
him that the man. If he looks at him, he knows.
I look at him like a legend.
Xabi Alonso a legend, man.
Okay, oh sorry. It's just like you telling me Arteta is my legend. Fuck that. No,
it's not.
Arteta is
That's
my
to you,
legend.
though.
That's
No,
not to you.
Arteta is not a legend.
That's to you, though.
Yeah, so
That's to you. He might think he is.
what I think is a legend.
Welcome to the Cine Sports, Chris Brown. Okay, Cine Sports.
Is a player that spent at least 8 years, 7 years in your team.
Mate.
He done everything.
How many
It's not
times?
2 years player because he won everything. Okay, you want to tell me now? Alan now. Alan is going to leave Man City now because he won everything. He's not
A legend.
Cut that, bro.
Treble. First time doing it, treble.
Bro,
That's not a legend. That's not
Treble
to be
first
said a
season.
legend.
1 second. So
Suarez, legend.
Legend. So you're telling me someone who
What did
scores
Suarez win?
50 odd goals,
The goals, mate, the
50
goals
odd,
and the-
1 second. So someone who scores 50 odd goals and wins them a treble that they've never done will not leave. Someone who didn't even Calvin Phillips will be in that squad. He's not a legend, but anytime you
call
bring
him
up
a
the
legend,
treble,
you have to
he
call
will
Calvin
be-
Phillips a legend,
When
then.
you talk about legend teams, that team will come up. Calvin Phillips' name will come in there, but he didn't contribute. Whereas Haaland, he's up there, bro. Why did they win the treble? Why did they beat? Like, why did they overcome you lot? Why did how and why?
Because they were
Haaland
better than
contributed,
us. They were
Let's
better
be
than
honest
us.
with
It's
you.
not only Alan.
We give him 2 goals.
No,
Yeah.
because of Kevin De Bruyne, the legend.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you caught
Erling
Kevin.
Haaland.
Kevin De
Yeah, but
Bruyne
he-
spent his 10. He's spending
All
10
right,
years
all
now
right,
in
let
there.
me flip it. But then on him, he spent a lot of time injured. So how is he a legend if he's missed like nearly God knows how many games in his career?
What was that?
De Bruyne.
He's their most assist. He's got their most assist in the.
But you're saying how many games and how many times he's been there, but I'm saying he's missed a shitload of games as well.
Maybe that's what you regard as a legend. Like me, I don't regard that as a legend. I regard someone who spends a lot of time in the team.
And if you're stealing the shit, man, you gotta whine at your boy, man. You gotta whine.
All
at
right,
him.
this is
That's
just a
not from
segue
me.
out. Just
Yeah.
go on, just finish. Just to segue out. If I'm Xavi Alonso's agent, he doesn't come to Liverpool.
Yes,
I feel like he'll have his chances to come Liverpool, but the possibility of you succeeding a successor like Wenger,
God.
Klopp,
10%.
Pep, and all of these, man, it's very unlikely. There's gonna need, in my opinion, I'd go to Real Madrid first, where you can get sacked at any
Real
time.
Madrid.
In my personal
Why would you
opinion.
want that? I think
Because
that.
you
Why
can
would
go
you
back
want
to
that?
Liverpool.
Why would you want that?
Liverpool's a project club. You don't have time at Madrid.
He's young.
Unless
He's young.
you're the-
Real Madrid will
unless
sack you
you're
in a
the
week.
Bro, you don't.
Nah,
I wouldn't go.
I
I wouldn't
disagree
go.
with
around.
that.
I'm not saying
disagree
I'm not
with
saying
that.
he's not going to get sacked at Madrid. I'm saying
Nah.
Oh, he will get
they're
sacked
not
at
willing
Madrid.
for the project. Liverpool will go for another project
Yeah.
that they can
But
believe in.
that buys time though, doesn't
That
it?
buys,
That buys
because
time.
they get
That
Klopp
buys.
time. Remember,
Exactly.
Klopp
That buys
never,
time.
won, Klopp never won nothing in his first 3
No, no.
years, bro.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
now,
but-
but now you're saying he's leaving as a legend.
Xavi Alonso's
But
only
he
had
was-
one
for
season.
three
But he was
years.
doing the job.
No,
Xavi Alonso only had one season at Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, but
and
like I said,
already-
if he wins the league, 1 second before we carry on, if he wins the league, no matter what you say,
That's how you see
he's
it.
next. He's got to be next in line.
I agree, but at this current time, they're only 2 points ahead of Bayern. What do we
No, I'm
think
just
Bayern
saying-
are going to do at the end of the season?
We don't know. We don't know.
Listen, I
but
agree with you.
yeah.
I think Bayern are going to win it. I agree with you. I still think Bayern will overdo it because they've got Harry Kane.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is, if he wins that league, there's not many more managers like you said. You don't want Carlos, say Real Madrid win it. Who else in the top leagues? Who else? Let's say.
Zerbi's in the
let's
other
say,
name. Zerbi's
but let's
the other
say
name.
Inter. Just go to Italy. Simeone, Inzaghi. Sorry, yeah, Simeone, Inzaghi. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Liverpool wants someone who's probably ready to go
Yeah.
So
and can do a project.
and has got affinity with the club.
But it's exciting time, though, isn't it? Because who's it going to be?
Yeah, who's it going to be?
No, it's not exciting. I'm shit.
I feel it. I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm not excited because there's not a plethora of managers out there.
He's not letting it go.
No. Listen, because listen,
let it go. He's going.
Klopp's a legend to you, right?
Not until I see it. Not until I'm
He's
still
gonna
hoping.
cry on camera.
I'm gonna cry on camera. Listen, and I'm not emotional at all. I'm still hoping something can happen. We can win the treble, and we can just be like, you know what? I'm doing a third again. I'm staying for 2 years. Honestly, it hasn't sunk in yet. Honestly, until I see him go.
I was going to say, you still got that hope that he will stay that little bit.
Jurgen, which camera? Jurgen, please.
He's a legend in your eyes,
you know,
isn't
I was just like you, right? You know, look, he's that lover boy. You know, he's clinky.
What's
clinky?
How much? Me and Drake.
He's set, man. I was going to say.
So what do you think about what?
Go on.
What do you think about what your captain was saying about? Oh, he doesn't know about.
Just really quickly, he's 33 years of age.
About that.
He's got 18 months left in his deal. He's going to be 35 when his contract runs out. He's not going to know what he's going to do. A new manager might say, you know what, he's too old. You can go. So he said the right thing. He's 33.
It's me.
No, but they said that they took it out of context anyway.
Well, okay, but even if he did say it, bro, you can't. When your contract runs out, you'll be 35 years of age.
Yeah,
how are you going to know?
Let's not be honest. If another centre-half comes in 2 years' time, you're not going to want a 35-year-old. But you ain't going to want him anyway. As a Liverpool fan, exactly. So he was right.
What about Chelsea? Chelsea player, was his name? The Brazilian guy.
And now he's struggling in his second season. But now he's struggling.
But while we're talking about Chelsea, let's talk about Liverpool Chelsea quickly because it's probably game of the day. 8:15 at Anfield, first game at Anfield in the league since Klopp has retired. Retired.
Said he want to leave.
You know what I mean? But let's just say this. Let's just say this. Arsenal are 2 points behind Liverpool. Man City are most likely going to smash Burnley tonight. So really and truly, you guys have to win. Yeah, we know. Going into the
one thing I'll tell you now, though, I'm hoping like the emotion, the fans knowing. I'm hoping it'll push us through.
Now you're turning them over. They don't score.
I just mean in general. I think something special's coming.
Are you stats guys?
Yeah,
don't get Chelsea. Can't win away, can they?
That is a draw.
Cannot do it.
We always draw against them now. But the last 4 or 5
But they're in good form. They're in good form.
That's a draw. A draw is written on about that game.
I don't. I'll watch Chelsea.
I'm not worried.
I bet you that.
They've won their last 3 games, though,
Yeah, they
ain't got a striker though.
They're last in 9 or
exactly. They don't score enough goals, bro. They don't. Whereas you like looking for it.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be a draw.
Yeah.
It's going to be a draw.
What, against Chelsea?
Yeah. It's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw.
What are you thinking?
I think Chelsea's a hit and miss team, you know. But when they're on it, like
when they're on big team, when they play big team,
they look dangerous. Especially I forgot his name. Is it Enzo?
Yeah.
I think when he ticks, they tick nicely. Yeah. Especially with Cole Palmer as well. I don't know what it is because he's
quality.
Yeah, he's
I'm not saying he's
finished done.
He's not De Bruyne or blah 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 blah. But he's one of those guys who he sees everything early and he pings the ball. All he needs is someone to take that opportunity.
And that's why, like what you just said, they've got nobody.
But Jackson's back now.
No,
he's not playing. And Cuckoo's on the bench.
Forget Jackson.
He's got 7 goals. Come on.
I don't know how.
But Cuckoo's what I like Cuckoo.
Yeah,
he's a fraud though.
He's on the bench.
He's a fraud, man.
Said Nicholas Jackson. He couldn't even get in the Senegal squad in the African Cup of Nations.
What's happened to Sterling though?
Yeah,
I think he's
bringing the season
right.
banging form.
Yeah, that's what you know. When Sterling
banging form, he had 2 games.
Nah, you're right. He started the season well. Sterling did. He started the season well, man.
I think he's been playing well.
One thing you need to know when Sterling play against his own team.
But no one to score.
Against your team, he's always animal. That's what he's going to do today.
He said that he's only scored 1 goal past Liverpool ever. He's only ever scored 1 goal
That's
past
what I'm
Liverpool
saying. But like you said, he's doing not like what KO just said. He's doing all the hard work, you know.
Yeah.
But when you can slide as many balls across the box, if you ain't got no one that's tapping them in, guarantee put him back in the City squad.
Yeah. Key man for you is Nunes. Really well. Jota stepped up.
Oh man,
he stepped up. Salah's got.
Hopefully he's injured.
You know what? Listen, I got to put my hands up. Jota's a bagsman.
Yeah.
He's a flipping bagsman. He makes me sick. Every time he shoots, he scores.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
He's so clinical. You know what? He's actually more clinical than I ever.
Do you know that Wolves are only paying $5 million a season for him?
Yeah, no.
They didn't pay him 1 go, did they?
No.
5 million.
5 million season.
Serious?
Yeah. On the Never. Never. 35, 37 on the Never.
You got him in his prime as well, innit?
His prime before his prime. His prime's before, yeah.
Can I just get a prediction?
Of course.
Being as you know,
I don't like
predictions.
I don't like predictions.
So let's give a prediction.
What we're gonna win?
And a goal scorer.
Tonight or
tonight? No, tonight.
Tonight, 3-1 Jota anytime.
What about Sunday? What about Sunday?
Jota the slaughter.
While you're on it.
And
You want
quickly for Sunday.
On
quickly for
Sunday.
Quickly.
I think either 1-1 or 2-0 Liverpool again.
2-0 Liverpool.
Honestly, I don't. No, you lot are in form. Don't get me wrong. I'm worried. You lot are you're confident. I'm not worried about you. If Van Dijk and Konate play, you won't score.
We'll forget that for now.
Don't rise.
I wanted
I'll
to
take the draw,
go.
though.
I
I'll
wanted
take the
to
draw,
go back to Klopp when just finish on Klopp
go on,
last
okay,
one.
sorry.
When Cause just said it took him 3 years to win his trophy.
That's Europa League in his first season.
How many has he got now? 4? Is it 4?
4 what?
Trophies.
He's got 6.
5.
He's got 6.
Okay,
That's
in
it's
the
not
time
enough.
that he's been there.
It's not a lot.
Nah,
It's not a lot.
I would say it's not a lot, but then compared, this is what I'm saying. If he had
Man
what
City.
Pep had, that's a totally different
I think you got to
kettle
compare
of
it because
fish.
Man City have been roller
Unreal.
coasters. haven't
Come
they,
on,
for-
it's-
steamroller, sorry, for like
294
So you
plus
got to think,
seasons,
yeah,
like,
exactly. So you got to think about the era that he's done it in,
Yeah,
who
crazy.
he's done it
You're
against,
right.
and like bearing in mind, like remember he brought Liverpool the first one after 30 years, so that's big for Liverpool regardless.
Yeah.
He
COVID.
brought him a champion. Yeah, as we say, don't count. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm with you with that, Chris.
We're not with that, man. We're not with that.
And then
He doesn't
Champions
believe it.
Let's keep him. Let's keep him. Yeah.
And then Champions League. So like you said, you got to think to yourself, he's done it.
He's done
Yeah,
well.
that's what I was going to say. Is his legendary status not really about the trophies? It's about how he's changed your team overall.
I don't think
Everything from top to bottom.
That first,
From top to bottom.
listen, if you went in there and won that Premier League, you'd be a legend right now.
I think you
Obviously,
compare
should
it
have bought
to.
me, innit?
30 years.
Are you allowed
that's
to
a long
compare
time.
to other sports on here?
Yeah, of course
Like
you can.
tennis.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
Murray,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Murray was quality,
Yeah.
but he's had Djokovic,
Yeah.
all that jazz.
Even more.
I think he is decent.
Yeah.
Well, more than decent quality.
Yeah.
But look at it.
Yeah, like you said-
Nobody's beaten Man City
No.
the last few years.
No,
innit?
it's
the fact he did win that one season was above what everybody expected, wasn't it?
And secondly, he got
I
97
think we got one more
points.
comment as well.
97 points and he didn't win the league.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the highest you can get. And he didn't
Twice.
win it twice.
And I think this year's going to be a special one.
But you did win the Club
I think
World
we're
Cup.
winning. I think we're winning. We'll win the league. I think we'll take the league at the league. I think we're going to take the league.
Mate, Man
and
City win the league.
Europa League.
Yo, you
I
getting?
think we'll do a treble at least.
This man moved
not
the
gonna
middle
win the
chair
league.
around.
No.
It's talking crazy.
Again, I'm looking at all the cameras again.
shout.
We're winning the treble, bro.
Your guy's
I'll tell
talking,
you
you know.
something.
It's a good
He's
shout.
going out with a bang.
I'm saying.
He's got and one
You
thing you
think
got to
so?
watch with Liverpool. One
know
last
what?
thing.
Five
The players
bills.
look like they got the fire in them.
Five
They got the
bills.
drive and. The year won the league, they got the same thing in them. They're just grinding them out, winning.
They got the fire in their bellies.
Fire's in their bellies. The fire's in their-
I agree.
I'll be surprised. I'll
No,
be
the
surprised.
year, sorry, the year you won the league, but
Yeah.
remember that you won COVID league. So everyone was.
Everyone still played
all
the
team
games.
got COVID.
No.
that's
Listen,
why.
we didn't lose
Everyone
we didn't
got
lose a
COVID.
game
That's
until the
why
same
you won
time
the
now.
league.
Got no
So,
fans.
No fans.
okay. Oh,
COVID
come on,
league, man.
The last thing I'll say,
Pandemic
we've
league.
still only lost one game in the league.
This season.
Yeah, this
Who was
is
that
Yeah,
to?
next void.
Spurs.
Oh, the
Again,
du-
what we're talking about. The dub
And,
games. One
and we
game.
got robbed in that
Oh,
game.
Thank you.
Oh,
Chris, think about it. One game. One game.
Where was the line?
Where was the line?
Where was the line?
Do you have to deal with VAR and anything
we have
like
to.
that?
Not on my league. I do League
Okay.
1, League 2, so a little bit low.
Okay. You prefer having it compared to what you've seen?
I prefer games without it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's got a future, definitely.
Look, I want to throw one question.
course, 'cause you get away with
You
just
see, last
mistakes.
season, against Brentford,
Arsenal.
a ref came out and said they forgot to draw the line. Can you explain that to me?
No, he
Why
can't.
would-
He doesn't.
can't.
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't
He
do
can't. He
VAR.
doesn't deal with
He
VAR.
doesn't do VAR.
Just
No,
ask
but
that
he's a
question.
Chris has raised
But
the
he's a-
line
asked him,
of
does he deal with
referee by
He's
most
a
people.
ref- he's
He
a
doesn't
referee.
use VAR.
I know, but even if he don't use VAR, but he's a referee, we
Human error.
understand.
Human error. Human
How
error.
can it be human error?
You asked him a question to give you an answer.
But was the
Next.
referee? Was the referee? was he
Humans
sleeping or
operate the
what?
system, so it's going to be human
I was
error.
going to say, yeah, because Arsenal
Let's move
only.
on.
Arsenal only.
Move this on.
Move on.
Let's
Move
move
on.
on.
So,
Move on. Every
man.
show, you know, man. I think that Brentford game's killed him for that.
Forever.
I
And the
swear.
Newcastle one this year.
Haunting him,
innit?
you know.
Carry on, bro.
Haunting him.
Sorry, carry on.
I think it's right to move on to Arsenal, right?
We go.
There's
I say
nothing to say,
Luton.
man.
Luton and who?
Just a quick
Brighton.
mention. Luton
Yeah.
and Brighton. Brighton, I think I need to take them off a pedestal, to be honest, because.
Or is it Deserby
well,
that you
then-
need to take off a
okay.
pedestal?
Now I think De Zerbi's good,
Okay.
but I think I've overrated Brighton.
Didn't they have Europe this season?
No, not this week, no. Not
Yeah,
this
they
week.
did.
They got Europa League.
You know what it is
Did
with
they?
Brighton?
No, did they?
Brighton was doing this last season.
Yeah.
Brighton are that team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like-
what's that? I don't remember
Pedro
that.
banged in loads in
Every-
Europa League, innit?
Yeah, they were banging though. Like I said, I think last season we battered them like something stupid. We battered them this
6.
season. Yeah, they've got it in them.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? The way they play, they're that wide open.
you're right,
yesterday they
Remember
were
when
terrible.
you remember when you
Terrible.
when you back the 6, they said you know what the manager said? We're going to Arsenal, we're going to beat them, and they come to us and beat us.
That's what I'm
3-0.
trying to say. But they're that type of team, and they'll either be absolutely brilliant, or I think they're just.
I think you're right. You talk about Luton. I'm fortunate a few years ago to Forest Green. Rob Edwards was there as manager then. Oh, so meticulous, right? all the players said he's so like training is drill. He knows every player's strengths, weaknesses, is what they were saying.
Proper coach.
And a proper nice guy.
Quite young as well, isn't it?
You meet
Quite
the
young
academy
as well,
football, right? But absolute legend.
Yeah.
And he went to Watford, didn't he?
Yeah.
So that's given his break in it. But I mean, that team, you wouldn't fancy going to Kenilworth Road now.
Nah,
No
no way.
way, at all, man. No
Not
way.
at all.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Shout out to
Especially away, no?
Adebayo as well.
At the start, I thought they were shooting.
I thought they were going down.
Yeah, I thought they were going down.
Straight
I'm talking
away.
like bottom.
I called it though. I did call it.
No,
I
you
did
did,
call
you
above
did.
Bayern. I called
You
it.
did.
They're going to beat some teams.
You're right.
Above Bayern with the conspiracy music.
Yeah, you got
I told you.
inside sources.
Thank
That's
you.
why.
Thank
You
you.
can't take that. You got
Yeah,
inside
that's
sources.
man. I got my notepad this week.
You know,
Don't do that.
He ain't having that. He ain't having
You know
that.
she's gonna put that back up on her status now, and you're
Yeah,
on fire. That's going back
Have
on her status.
anybody been
tonight.
to the Kenny? You've been
None
down?
of them.
Nah, I would like to go.
You know the away fans have to go through someone's garden.
Yeah, and I've seen that.
Yeah.
You go,
wow.
you go.
Oh, swear.
Absolutely bonkers, man.
no,
Someone's
no,
washing line. Someone's washing naked. It's horrible.
That's class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
proper
cool.
atmosphere.
If they pay my mortgage, they can do that.
Yeah.
I reckon a lot of the players that are playing in the Premiership now, they've not had to go nowhere like that.
Oh, no,
So
I never.
when you go in there,
you go
it's
once a
like
season, maybe twice in an FA Cup game.
I think, in the
If
media
that
at
makes
the moment,
sense.
they talk about Barkley, don't they? The impact he's made in Townsend.
quality.
Adebayo, who called it? Adebayo.
Yeah.
He was at Walsall 2 years ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, now
And he's played non-league.
And
stuff.
lower than that before that.
You know,
player.
all they've done is brought in, like you said, they've put in a bit of quality, like Barkley
Pace.
and Townsend and Nakamba, and they've just gone, you know what?
Court, you know, you make a great point. But while you're talking, let's talk on Villa and Newcastle.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
Because that was the next biggest shock of the week.
It was poor. Like,
Shock's the right word, isn't it? Shock is the right
100%.
word.
Like, it was poor. Like, I can't even. We was bad.
Now don't do that though. Like, what was bad though? What was bad?
Everything.
Be disingenuous.
No, exactly what Jeff
Let
just
him
said.
talk, man.
Yeah, man. Everything
Come on,
Jeff just said.
Let me
Everything
learn,
was
man.
poor from minute 1 from till minute 90. You know what I'm trying to say? You get chances, we don't put them away. Typical. And then again, I think he got it wrong. I said it a couple of weeks ago. I'm starting to think
started
there's
Bailey.
little things Unai's doing. I feel like he's getting it wrong.
Is that what you're thinking?
With what? Sorry, because I didn't see the game. I saw the highlights.
With what's they called? They got pace.
Yeah.
Newcastle. Everyone knows Newcastle's
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So then you put Diego Carlos on the bench, and you keep
rapid.
Longley.
and
And for how big Carlos is,
Yeah.
he's not slow.
Yeah.
So
never rated him.
thank you. There you go. Then. So there, but because he's a left-footed centre
he
back,
just gone for.
he's gone
for
for
the
that.
balance.
All right. So there's number 1. Then you've gone with Tielemans, who ain't played for a week.
I'm
He's been
surprised
injured.
Tielemans started.
And you've
Surprised.
stuck him out on the left, which in Europe it worked.
Yeah.
When we overloaded teams in midfield, it worked. But Newcastle overloaded midfield as well. So if you're not on it and you ain't got legs, you're in trouble with Newcastle.
I think you're one of your main problems at the moment, McGinn, out of form.
Yeah,
I
McGinn,
went to
you know
watch
what
Villa-
though? As
Villa
crazy as it
Fulham.
sounds, sorry to cut you. Crazy as it sounds, he was probably our best midfielder
he?
yesterday.
Good. I
He was
did.
probably our best midfielder. He actually
You ain't
tried.
noticed him for 5-6 games. You ain't noticed him. Yeah.
So sorry to cut. You know, Unai Emery, his form of doing this. You know when he's doing good, and when he gets to a certain time, he just change it.
Self-sabotage.
And he did it against us when Arsenal was playing. You know when against Crystal Palace, we only need 4 points here to get into top 4 that season. He started changing the team around, playing Mustafi and all that. Then we got battled at home.
And
So
let me just quickly say, like, but you have to understand. Let's put it down. You can banter all we want, but remember, we're still overachieving.
That's what I was
No
gonna
matter
say.
what you say, no matter what
Whoa.
we're in it.
They
We're in
are.
it.
I disagree.
They are. Come on.
Nah, I disagree. No. There's reasons why.
Please don't tell me you taking drugs right now.
You weren't saying that last
We're
week.
up in like 4th.
Let me explain.
you ain't saying
I
that
said-
when
I
you
said
beat
it from- I
us.
said it from
At
day
least,
one. Carry on,
let
carry
me explain.
Go on.
All right. So out of all the midfields in the Premier League now, I would say you're about top 5.
Okay.
So you are where you are.
Okay.
I can't see another team apart from probably Chelsea who are underperforming anyway that will fit into that criteria at the moment. Man United.
That's a
I
good
want
shout.
to throw one thing out once you're done.
Phillips midfield better
All right.
than Man United.
At the moment,
Yeah, I wanna throw one out.
you've got one of the most on-form strikers, and I'm not saying he is a pivotal striker, but he's the most on-form right now. So you should be where you are right now. And
Carry on. So
another thing,
before I forget.
one more caveat: you've actually got a decent defense. Like you've got a defense that's actually pacey and actually has good control on the ball.
Flexibility.
So,
Okay.
and
And
great
the-
Now,
flexibility.
let me
So-
just jump in, lads, before
Wicked
everyone
keeper.
jumps in.
Go on.
Before everyone jumps. No, carry on. Before. I don't
All right,
want
so
us to jump in.
all I want to say is,
So don't
yeah,
forget.
I don't think people underestimated how functional and how well Aston Villa can be. I think you underperformed last year, and you are where you are now. This
overperformed last year as well to finish
Think
where
so?
we did.
Yeah.
Bro, we finished above Spurs.
Yeah.
So we overachieved last year. I think people forgetting that.
That wasn't the biggest
So
achievement.
why when we say we do it,
But it was.
when we say we done it, it's bottled.
No, let him land. Let him.
Because we wasn't. We're not 10 points clear of anything.
It don't matter.
We
Lord.
were
It
never
doesn't matter.
10 points clear.
10 or 12 points
No, we
clear.
were never 10 points clear. Bro, we were 8.5.
Anyway, we're not
Let's say
on
what
about
he's saying.
Arsenal.
We're not on about
We can find that. We can find that you was. But anyway, going back to what your first point was, I got a striker on form.
No, but first one was midfield.
All right, midfield. We got midfield. We've done, like I said, Tielemans was out for weeks on end.
Angry.
I'm not angry. You asking me to tell you, then everyone's jumping in. Tielemans was out for about a month.
Yeah.
Just quickly, do you rate him in the Villa team?
Tielemans. No, he ain't started yet. He ain't started. I was excited when he come. Absolutely excited when he come, and he ain't really kicked on yet.
I think he can.
So,
Yeah.
There's a player in there, but he's just not started yet. So there's the team. Like you said, that's first one. My midfield ain't started yet. Then you're saying about a striker. Remember, Boubacar Kamara then for that little patch we're in at the moment. Kamara then, like a twat, got sent off against last minute against Brentford. Stupid. Like even McGinn was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Hence why then we had to change it. Put McGinn. It didn't work.
Yeah.
We're on a bad run. Ollie Watkins was the first time he scored in 6 games. People don't understand that. People forget he hasn't scored in 6 games.
I know.
So, but then, like we've said from day one, like with Arsenal, if we want to go there, we've said
That's
everyone
Watkins.
jumps in. If we lose Watkins, as I've said from minute one, before anyone jumps, but there's no one else, bro. We need another striker.
Can I ask you a question?
He needs a rest, man.
What do you think about Morgan Rogers?
Good
He's
sign.
meant to be a good kid. I watched him that game.
He's from Brum,
I watched
actually.
He's from Brum. I watched that game against
Old Man
Middlesbrough.
City when he before.
Yeah,
I
Man
didn't know that.
City.
I didn't-
Yeah, and his
that's
family's
right.
from Brum.
Yeah.
He did bits and bobs.
He's a talent, but is he 200k a week?
Nah, I tell him
He's
now.
not
He's not going to get 200k.
He's on 200k a week.
He's not gonna get-
Has anyone heard the story?
No, bro.
not
We
gonna
ain't got
get
no
that.
one. We ain't got no one on
He's not gonna
200. We
get
ain't got
that.
no
What?
one. We ain't got no one on 200k.
I'm
a week.
rating. You
I'm
can't
telling
listen
you.
to
I've seen a rumour that he's
story.
going to be on
Yeah,
200k a week.
If he comes on 200k a week, that whole squad falls apart.
Yeah,
because
he's not gonna
he
He hasn't done anything. He
Ollie
hasn't done
Watkins is
anything.
going to go straight back upstairs tomorrow and say, "Yo, can I renegotiate the contract that I signed 3 weeks
Can I
ago?"
be controversial here?
Yeah.
I think to push on, Watkins ain't good enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if you debated this before. Look,
we've
when he played
debated
for
how
England,
good
when he played for
Watkins
England,
is.
when he played for England,
Yeah.
I think it showed all his weaknesses.
You know what it is? Villa play
Play for him.
to his strength.
Yeah, to his
Villa
strength.
play to his strength, so that's why he's been so good.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, England don't play to his strength. They play
Strength,
to
yeah.
Harry
So
Kane.
do you think he's a system player?
Huh?
Do you think he's a
Yeah.
system?
100%. 100%. He has to. If you ain't got the right system for him, like most players, but if you ain't got the right system, he'll never play. And then finishing up quickly.
Yeah.
My defense. My best centre half is at the moment he's out.
Yeah.
Like I just said, Pau Torres has been out for
incredible.
Exactly.
Oh, he's incredible. Yeah.
What is he
I
out?
think Luke, he's been out for weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been out for
That's coincided with
weeks
their drop-off.
Without drop off.
Yeah, but-
then Luca Dini's out. Moreno's just come back, who was then out. He missed. His first game was at December. I'm just showing you, like.
Okay, but Chords,
The squad.
The squad game.
The squad's fit.
I'm hearing you
And we couldn't afford that.
But I've got another squad to talk about because I've got to talk about Newcastle, who was without Isak, Wilson, Joe Linton.
When?
He's not played.
Moran.
Joe
Isak
Linton
start.
didn't play.
Isak
Yeah,
started.
You know, my bad. You know what I
20
mean?
minutes.
No. He
Joe
went off.
Linton.
He went off.
20
no.
minutes.
How did he go after this?
So he went off, yeah.
He went off. He went off injured. Now it's cool.
So
After half an hour.
What's the
or so.
question?
20
They were
minutes.
without Joe Linton,
Yeah.
Wilson. They were out with some big hitters, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
And
you
they
think?
Go on.
Do you think losing to Newcastle 3-1 away? Okay, after
home.
this loss,
Yeah,
this
at
one I'm
home.
gonna ask you. This one I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah,
After
at
this
home.
loss, do you think you're gonna get top 4, top 6?
No, I do. I think top 6, yeah. Do I think top 4? I've always said, yo, if we get there, it's a party for me, bro. Like,
So top 4, you reckon you're gonna get top?
no,
4?
I don't think. I've never thought. But if we stay there, I'll be gassed.
So top
Top
6.
6, top 6. And if we get any lower than top 6, any lower than top 6, then we've underachieved. But at the moment, we're overachieving.
Okay, so
Who's beating
have you
you
guys
to
seen the
top
energy
4?
change?
I don't think you're overachieving though.
Wow. Sorry. Carry on.
Who's beating you to top 4 then?
Who's beating us to top 4? Whoever. Liverpool.
Obviously, we know that.
Liverpool, City, Arsenal.
Champions League 5 this year,
I
innit?
Did you
think
say
someone.
If he Tottenham,
I think Spurs might, because they're back on good form.
Madden
Just think
started.
about what I'm saying. Yeah, they're like that. But like I said, look who we drop points against. That's why you don't. If we keep having dropping points against the teams we drop, you don't deserve
So
shit.
you think it's just a,
Sheffield
you
United.
think it's a one-off?
I think it's a blip. What
I
Villa
think
doing
it's
this
a blip.
regularly?
That's a blip for you,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah.
I think you said at the start, didn't you? It's a shock to lose to Newcastle. It was
At home. Oh, yeah.
Newcastle look back to their best, man. They look
I
sharp.
think what people are
yesterday. They
forgetting,
looked very well yesterday.
how
Really good
Newcastle
yesterday.
play was good.
Yeah, they played well.
I think everyone's forgetting as well, like what you just said.
You make
Newcastle
them-
been in a blip as well. Newcastle have had their blip.
They needed that.
Everyone's having. They needed that.
I think Tottenham's back. They've had their blip. Remember they lost their
centre back.
They're
Exactly.
back now, and I feel like
I'm not going to
they're
say
playing
we're going to
well
carry
again.
on winning games all the time, but until we get our team back, we can't afford to have.
I still think you're
Squad
a
player.
The only team
I
that-
you're fifth. I think you're fifth, fourth. Genuine.
Villa, but look where we
You're
are.
up there.
Even when you finish fifth, you're still gonna
You're
go make
emotional right
Champions
now.
League.
We might
So,
be, but like I said, did anybody, like I said, as of right now, did anybody think Villa was going to be where they
Bro,
are?
you're emotional right now.
8, 9.
No.
So we're not overachieving.
No.
Wow.
They
No.
Now, drugs test for you. after the game. No, I'm being serious.
I've already said why. Look, because you've actually got a decent team. On paper, you've got a decent
Yeah,
team.
they got this.
Yeah, we have
Right,
when
this-
everybody's there. It proved it.
Exactly.
It proved it.
I've always said
yeah,
you need a
but
striker.
no,
Another
but
striker.
cause I'll give you an example. No, because if I'm gonna play like, come on, really,
Play devil's
you're,
advocate,
you're
go on.
saying this year like when everyone's there, but that ain't that just like every team.
Yeah, everyone's had injuries.
Everyone gets injuries. You
Is
get what I'm saying?
You're
Like-
not listening to what I'm saying. But when, like Newcastle, like you just said, on his point, when Newcastle players dropped off, what happened to Newcastle?
They fall apart.
Thank you.
Yeah, so when I was saying about Liverpool last season when I had all them players out,
You
what
said
was
it
man saying?
you said it every show, bro.
Yeah, but it was
Every
true.
show.
Well, it was true though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So now you basically agreeing with
bro,
what I was saying.
bro, this season you haven't
Bro,
had,
you agree?
any injuries. You know they haven't had injuries
Are you
like that.
crazy? Course, tell
What
him.
injuries
It's
have you
everywhere.
got? What injuries have you got this season? No, you haven't got.
Wendy,
No,
No,
I was going to say, we're not exactly.
Liverpool
Brendy and Mings ain't even started the season.
No, Liverpool. Like, I'm talking about Liverpool. Have had
Speak
injuries
Liverpool.
like that.
Oh, yeah,
They
We had
have
no
had
left
injuries.
back. Well, we've had no left back for about
But
3
you
months.
have
So
to-
Jimmy Cass,
keep
Robertson
it. You had a
injured,
left
Trent
back.
was injured,
You had a left back, bro.
Van Dijk's been injured.
Liverpool's had
Sanchez
Thiago.
come back.
They have
Thiago's
had
been
injuries,
injured.
bro.
We've had the amount of injuries.
What are you on about?
What is he on about?
You are injuries, bro.
Okay, let's not even-
But seriously though, like, come on, like, for us to have, like I said, as many players as we've got out right now,
Yeah, Liverpool have
it's
had
only
that.
ever going to happen.
My
It's
son-
only ever going to happen.
My son's 8, loves Villa, right? I think if you're doing really well at the moment, he's going to think that's the norm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to cover his timings when you're back down the
This
hill.
is true.
Villa at top 4 club, man.
For the young fans, this is mad for
But I
them
mean,
right
for
now.
Midlands football, it's brilliant.
Yeah, no, it is.
For me, I'm a realist. I've been there. Like I
Yeah.
said, we've been relegated out. I know the hard times, bro. Like some people, like you said, for 8-year-old, right now, he thinks we
He's
are
loving life.
flying. Oh, he's laughing right now.
Segueing off from Villa, I'm just going to move on to Arsenal, who picked up a victory away from home against Nottingham Forest, who, if you guys remember, last season...
Beat
at
you
the
guys,
end-
innit?
We lost.
Yeah, we actually lost.
1-0.
As in comfortably we lost.
Yeah, no.
Comfortably lost.
Yeah,
So-
but you guys on autopilot, like I said before with Arsenal.
We had injuries.
You lot are literally like this season. You don't care about how you perform. You just get the results.
But that's title.
But we ain't got no. We
Yeah.
didn't get no. You know, we only have 4 points in how many games?
Yeah, but
Get him.
last year, but last year,
Okay, talking about last year.
last year you bottled it last year. You were
No,
last,
we didn't
last,
bottle it.
last year, you could say we was
We
overachieving.
were overachieving
What?
last year.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
agree.
Okay,
Overachieved.
no,
I agree
you
with
did,
that.
you did.
I agree with that.
So
You
what
were
about
overachieving,
you?
but this
What about
year,
them?
but this year,
It didn't let you challenge it straight away, though.
But you lot weren't saying
That's
that.
what I'm saying, yeah, no, that's it.
You
Hold
know,
on.
you know what?
No one
you
give
know-
us a chance to
Wait,
say
wait,
nothing.
Wait, at least let me finish though. This year, are you gonna agree with me? This year, you're a lot more functional.
The Man United,
You're a
yeah,
lot,
we are.
Yeah, well, every team's a lot more functional than Man United right now. But I'm saying, in general, if you watch your games compared to last season, you took a lot more risks. Like, I watch the Arsenal game now. I'm not saying you're boring, but
We're more boring than last
So
year.
don't stop.
That's you. That's not
Alright,
boring.
But
Boring.
one second.
But-
Isn't one second?
Go on.
Let me say
Go on.
something. But isn't that a good manager then?
yes.
Bro, what you lot say is not making no
It is.
sense.
Yes.
If you let me tell you, yeah, like, look,
Oh,
check
you better
this-
come correct.
Bro, check the stats, yeah. Even the same thing you say. Last season we were playing beautiful football. We had more points, more goals, concede less goal. But this season we play the kind of football you say we are pragmatic. We're trying to play so that we can't get beat. We lost more game. We have less points. We have less. We score less goal and we concede more goals. So what are you talking about?
All right, let me jump in on
go
this
on,
then.
go on then.
So last season we was doing good. Like I said, you could say overachieving. The way we was playing, it was different.
Yeah.
This season we're coming in. Teams know what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're not gonna be getting goals and whatever like we was.
I know,
You
but
have to
I'm
change
gonna-
the way you.
But we lost more
attacking.
games.
Nah, but I'm gonna caveat what you're saying, because I think in the second half of the season last season there was a considerable drop off.
You going to wave Klopp
energy
away?
levels.
Yeah.
I think there was a considerable drop in energy levels. And if we look how Arteta set up last season, we were very based on energy. Do you understand? Yeah. There's a reason why we dropped off in the second half.
Xhaka wasn't there anymore.
In my personal opinion, until we go through the second half of this season, we can't say which system was better, because yes, we were playing lavish football last season. We were good to watch, scoring more goals, conceding more goals too. I believe this season we're still going to do as good. I think, yes, Man City have... I would say Man City, they're around the same as last season. Liverpool have improved. I think if I'm looking at the top seven alone, there's a lot of teams that can beat each other this season. I feel like that's why you're seeing loads of blips here and there, because there's so many teams that can win here. So listen, when it comes to Arteta, I'd say believe in him. I can't lie. I'm agreeing with this system right now. If you realize, just lastly, if you realize how we're playing, we're actually conserving energy in games a lot, and this will potentially take us further in the Champions League. This will potentially take us further in the Prem, because the last 5 games of last season we were nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
I agree.
MV.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, my only little thing on that, I think you've got to try and put teams away a little bit earlier. And that's just the only thing I watch.
It's not like we're not trying. What are you going to say, Chris?
Back to the boring Arsenal a little bit, isn't you?
Yeah.
You've lost to flamboyance.
1-0 to the Arsenal.
Functional. I think it's a really good word you used there. Yeah. But again, you're lacking a striker.
Yeah.
Where are the strikers?
I was going to say, if you
talk about Haaland.
Yeah.
Take him out of the game. No one else is aware.
That's a great point, because one thing I will say, how we play, it's tailor-made for a clinical striker who is going to just click to in just like that. Because Jesus, if you realise what Jesus does, he scores goals he's not meant to score. They didn't want to see the goal at the weekend.
Like, you know what that was? Oh, I thought you meant the one yesterday.
Yesterday.
We obviously paid Matt Turner extra change. And Matt Turner, thank you.
That was rubbish.
That was Matt Turner.
I can't believe you signed him in the first place. You must have been laughing when you got your 7 million back for him. No, he was rubbish.
Arteta on goalkeepers is one of the worst.
Yeah, that's not his position.
It starts from Martinez.
That's not his position. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, we'll have that 17
Give Martinez away, bro.
It's gone. You go first.
Welcome.
Oh no, sorry. There was a question on the TalkSport today on the radio, and they said if Arsenal had Haaland, did they win the league?
Easy. Hands down.
All day long.
No. But like, I'm not discrediting Arsenal last season, because you played.
Oh, look, he's trying to be nice now. You're on the camera. All right, cool. Yeah. Gunners, get him.
Wait. You were playing some of the best football that we've seen in that season.
Facts.
But you gassed out. That's it. You bottled it. Pure and simple. You bottled it, because you had an advantage of what.
I think it was about 10 points.
But is that down to your point, though, that they were so knackered come the end of the season that they couldn't put games away?
Yeah, and this is it.
Without having the experience.
And that's all my little point is this season. That's what I'm saying. And
this season.
I'm not me having a bite. Kale's biting, but I'm just saying.
I'm not biting.
I'm just saying, try and put teams away just a little bit
We're
earlier.
trying.
Because I know it.
We're not trying.
You're saying it again. Every team's trying to put someone away.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, you're going to have, because at some point again, you're going to come unstuck. Yeah. The Luton game, that's all I'm saying.
Is that about ambition?
No,
because...
It's not
70 million quid would get you Ivan Toney now.
Yeah.
If you want to win the league, buy it.
I was just about to say, it's like what you just said about a striker.
They've wasted money. Well, not wasted, because you bought Declan Rice, but you've overpaid on that one.
Yeah.
So you can't now go and spend the extra money on
a
striker. That's the problem they've got.
And me personally, if I was in Arsenal's position, you've got 2 strikers that are going to be available. Ivan Toney, and you've got Asherman. Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, bad man.
Like, you'd have to take one of them like immediately.
Yeah, Arsenal have to get one of them.
You will be contenders, but I think the way it's going, if you don't act now, other teams are going to take them. If Chelsea's going to take one of them, guaranteed Chelsea.
Both of them for 70. Which one, or 80? Which one you taking?
I don't care.
Osimhen.
Go on,
It's got to be Toney.
I think he's got. I think Osimhen, just because he's got a little bit more. From what I've seen, I think he's got a little bit more about his game.
Both of them are good back to.
You know what I like about him? Osimhen likes them 6-yard tap him goals.
Yeah. And that's what you
Arsenal,
need.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not coming deep.
Tony's a bit
For
more.
me, you've got to roll with it now. Yeah. Tony's proven Premier League.
Yeah.
How many players come to the Premier League from continent?
I feel like
and struggle.
That's right. I feel like Brentford is just trying to.
That's why I go back
just
to
whipping you off.
And I think that's what I'm saying when I said about and I'm not taking the pick. I'm talking about the Declan Rice one. I think West Ham pulled your pants down, and I think everybody else is seeing thinking, no,
but it's worth
Arsenal. No, but
I think that was.
Was he over for 115 or whatever it is in the
end? Remember, I was
whatever it is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what midfielders are going for.
Let me tell you what the problem is. The person that took our money away was Kai Havertz. We didn't need to sign Kai Havertz.
No, you didn't.
He was shit, man.
No, we know that.
We should have used the money to buy something else.
You should have.
I don't
but
agree with you, but
I don't think, like I said, but I still don't think. That's just my opinion. I don't think that 105 million.
Is it
for
English
Declan
task
Rice-
though?
No, but it doesn't matter.
English
I
task.
still don't think. Listen,
Bro, look, sorry.
I know
If-
some people are going to agree, some people, but I don't think.
If
105
Kevin
million
Phillips injury
No.
pro went for 50 million, what do you think? What are you saying
No.
about Declan Rice?
But what I'm
Declan Rice
saying,
is doing
I think
everything.
If it's a
He
goal
worth
scorer,
the
now if
money.
you're a goal scoring midfielder, then I'd have been like, I get it.
I think he
That's
worth the
just my
money.
opinion.
Nah, do you know what?
If Chelsea can pay 106 million for Enzo
Enzo.
and play
That doesn't make it right.
But that's
Bro,
the economics of the
No,
game right
that's
now.
what the game is now.
That's Chelsea getting their pants pulled
no.
down as well
I know,
because
but that's-
Chelsea showed everybody that
totally
they
agree with you.
needed.
That's
That's the way the game is now.
No.
If you want to say only work is now, you're going to be talking about 80 million. Only work is only.
Oh no, Douglas Luiz. What's Douglas Luiz now? 80, 90.
Because,
Yeah.
I'm not, like I said, but he's not a goal scoring midfielder.
But you still want 80, 90?
As a selling club, but don't get me wrong, if we went for 50, I'd still be like, fucking hell, we've done well there. We got him for.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We got him for
It's that big
20,
debate.
20.
English premium, isn't it?
Yeah.
The English premium.
That's-
It is that.
So you know you're paying a bit more anyway. But I'm saying if he was a goal scorer, like, all right, then let's say he was a goal, Phil Foden, just a name, just a thrown out there. Then you're saying 105 million. You're thinking bonus because he's a goal scoring midfielder.
Yeah.
Declan Rice ain't.
don't-
If Declan Rice ends up on 5
But
goals a
there's
season.
nothing. There's things that Declan Rice will do that Foden cannot do. That's the difference.
We're going clean off what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying with the name, you pay for goals.
Yeah.
You want goals. You moan about Havertz. Why that? Because he's not scoring. If he'd have scored you 12 goals, 15 goals already,
Yeah, I'll be
you
laughing.
wouldn't even be
Still
moaning.
pony.
You wouldn't even be moaning. Right? That's my point.
Guys,
That's my
we
point.
don't need to be debating.
Give him time.
No,
whether
we
Rice
know.
was overpriced. He was overpriced.
I'm saying.
Do you know what?
And everyone else.
No, no,
What's
I'll come back
overpriced?
to that. I'll come back to that because I was obviously.
Yeah, you said he's
I said
overrated.
he's overrated, overpriced, blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been times where he saved you points and he's got you points. So those key games,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you've paid your
saved
weight
the
in
money,
goals. I've seen games where he's been your hero,
Yeah.
and that's what you pay for.
Or is that about
Pure
10 man of the
simple.
matches already?
This is what I'm
Listen,
saying.
let's because
Yeah,
we've
we've
got a
got
special
a
guest on today, and we ain't even made him speak. But
This is it.
He's a Bolton supporter, and I want to know about the good days of Bolton.
The golden era.
Yeah, the golden ages of
Late
Bolton.
90s, early
Yes.
noughties.
Bolton Wanderers,
Big fan.
and so comparing it to then from now, how do you feel as a fan?
I think, and that now he's gone. Actually, what used to be Liverpool. You know when you were a kid, you remember the old red candy Liverpool kit? When I was 6, 7, I was a Liverpool fan. Don't tell RJ. 1995 League Cup final, Liverpool 2, Bolton 1. I thought Bolton, they must be good. All right, I think I timed it well. Allardyce, late 90s, early noughties. That team was ridiculous.
Bad.
You know, Nolan was a
JJ
hero.
Okocha.
Djorkaeff, Hierro.
What is it?
Yes,
That
Galani.
Diouf man, that guy.
One of the most hated but underrated
Yeah.
footballers.
Good
He was
footballer,
literally-
man.
I used to hate playing against
Oh,
him, my team play against him. He was awful.
But yeah, I mean, we had little players like Goodney Bergs, and you remember, and Jusky Oskalani in goal was the
Yes,
man.
Galani,
He was
yeah.
the man. You know, we had such a turnover of quality players.
What's the other guy? Is he Yeboah? Yeboah, the one that played the 40
Played
yard
for
shot.
Leeds, innit?
Was that Leeds?
Yeah, that's Leeds. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Tony Aubameyang. But yeah, that era of football will never be back again for Bolton.
Can
Never
you
back.
can you answer why you support Bolton?
Yeah, so 1995 League Cup final, Liverpool 2, Bolton 1. I literally when we were kids, I don't know how you're old, I'm 40, so everyone Liverpool fan back then, when the early 90s, everyone I thought.
Were you
oh.
born
Nah,
in
Worcester, I live in Worcester.
Class.
I thought, well, Bolton, I didn't want to be a Glory fan.
Yeah.
I support them. I have ever since.
Fair play.
That was like what I was saying on my thingy. Like I said, 1996
Yet-
cup final.
yet to be released.
Yeah. 96 cup final. Villa played Leeds, won 3-0. From there, I'm like, this team's good. Like I said, if Leeds would have won, I probably would have
Dale
thought.
Atkinson era. or
I
was
like,
it-
Atkinson and Daly.
Yeah.
And I would have probably thought Leeds were a good team, and I probably would have ended up
Yeah,
supporting.
this
Look
is
at that.
This is it.
But like, you know, you go back 5 years when Bury went bust. Bolton were almost
Were
going
close,
bust.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bolton were
we almost
close.
got relegated League 2. We were second bottom of League 2. All my mates are taking a shit. Who are you supporting next? That was it. Because Bury went bust. Bolton were like 24 hours away.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you though. What was the best
Moment.
team the best match that you've refereed?
Best match for referee.
Yeah.
There's probably 2. So I was very fortunate. It's called the Water Boy, but reserve assistant. I did the 2017 Papa John's
Okay.
So it was Oxford, Coventry at Wembley.
Okay.
Final.
So 76,000 were there.
Is it
So
final?
final.
Class.
So I was only reserve assistant, but that was amazing. I got to referee on the Wembley pitch before the game, done like an under 12s game. That was amazing. First championship game, I did Derby. It's 31,000 there. Yeah. I remember being on the far side, just thinking, "Fuck, what is going on here?" You know, you've got everybody screaming. Amazing, literally. Hairs on the back of your neck are amazing. But yeah,
That's crazy.
So how do you feel when the fans are cursing you or not? That when you make maybe you blow, they're supposed to have it their way, they didn't get it their way, they start cursing you, this, you that,
So we talked about this briefly earlier. That when you're coming through the ranks, you've got 100, 300, whatever people there. You can hear everything. You can hear every word said to you. The question in your family, everything that's gone. With bigger crowds, it's more bigger noise.
Yeah.
You've got your earpiece in one. All right, so you concentrate really hard. You might hear wanker, or whatever you hear. You don't hear the individual bits. So I find the bigger the crowd, the more noise, the better you concentrate, the better you do it.
Just to make sure,
Yeah,
they're off your back.
just get it out. Yeah.
I was going to say, I think referees are not.
What? How do you get
people?
I was gonna ask what you as yourself as a ref. What kind of referee would you say you are? Do you let things?
I'm a players man, defo.
Okay.
I give it back. I've said to these guys, coming through the ranks, I work at a school. I work at a naughty boy school, so mental health school. So
Okay.
I've got that banter back. So I give it back.
Are you trying to say that yet?
Mike's gone.
Your mic's gone.
You might have you pressed the
You can't
back.
keep holding it.
Hello.
Yeah.
I was gonna say so what? Do you idolize Mike Dean because he gives it back?
No comment.
Leave that one out.
I think the referee's ultimate aim for me is to go completely unnoticed.
Okay.
If no one knows your name ever, I think you've done well.
Yeah.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I guess I got 2 questions for you actually. What's the wildest thing a player's ever done to you on the pitch?
I think it depends. I suppose it depends if you put it in rationale, because if I made a massive cock up, I'm expecting that shit back.
I know.
I'm
but
expecting that.
I still want to know the wildest.
Are we allowed to use language on here?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been called massive cunts, pricks, twats all the time. You get that all the time. But you kind of expect that.
Bookings for that.
Yeah.
Anything physical? That's what I'm trying to.
So when I was 18, I got punched. I think we talked about it earlier when I was at university. I was refereeing a game and sent a kid off and bang. That's very rare.
In the
That's
face
very
or
rare.
ribs
Yeah.
or-
What game was
It'll
that?
be down there.
Okay.
When I was just at university, I was refereeing a university game.
Oh.
But that's so rare. But the outcry then, even on the day, all the players were like, bam, got him off.
Have you-
Listen. If you're watching, can I have an apology for punching him in the face? Okay.
Have you ever how many red cards have you given in your?
So I've been refereeing 26 years.
Yeah.
So bloody long time. But I've been a specialist assistant for like 7 years. So I haven't refereed properly for a long time. But
Okay.
when I was like early 20s, I was quite a high level of refereeing. So one of the only behaviour management tools I had was cards. So I was 21 speaking to 35-year-old men. They weren't listening to me. So I had to use the cards a bit before I got before I got the banter skills and the comeback skills.
Yes.
So loads.
So with the pace of the game, how do you follow the pace of the game when
They're
you
fit, man. They
run?
do tests and all that.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to watch the
I was
episode.
gonna say, yeah.
Watch the episode.
We're going over all these again.
I just wanna
We've
ask
done
you-
all this. We've done all this
I
already.
just wanted to ask about Bolton. Obviously, you're not doing too bad in is it League One.
We're second.
Yeah. So, what do you reckon in the next couple of years? How far do you think
So
you can get to?
if you look at, if you ever seen the Premier League table, greatest all-time table, we're still in it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we're still like 15th or
Yeah.
14th. So I consider Bolton a fairly big club.
Yeah.
You look at Premier League now, we're bigger than Luton, probably. Like
Fan base wise.
I think Championship bottom of, like a Palace probably.
Yeah.
Where we're floating about, maybe a West Brom where we're floating around the
West
lower
Brom.
leagues of the Premier
Baggins
League.
are bigger than that.
Albion are rubbish. Forget Albion.
But I think that's where we are.
What,
You guys are Rob out before. You went to you showed us Rob Holding, man. The only thing he did for Arsenal was grow his
his hair,
bald head. man.
Hey, so what? Moving on quickly. Yeah. What we're thinking about Rashford
Shit.
No,
and his nightclub antics?
Media just allow him, man.
Let him enjoy himself.
Nice took the piss.
Media allow him.
I'm normally like media allowing, but I think, bro, you can't be caught in a nightclub on Thursday and then phoning sick on Friday. You can't. You gotta go in. He's gotta go in.
But do you know what?
If anything, get sent home.
For me, that's a cry for help.
It is.
100%. That's what I think. There's something wrong.
I think it's come to the end.
1,000,000%.
I think he's got to move.
You don't do that, yeah.
No, there's something wrong. He's not mentally all there. You can tell.
No, but like
No.
he's been Man United's poster boy for like how many years now, and it's not gone right for him. He needs a change in environment.
He needs to leave the club.
But
The
bro,
whole club
something's not
needs a
right,
bit of a
bro.
reset, doesn't it?
We can't condone a man partying on a Thursday night. You've been given 2 days off. No one ain't argued that part. They was given 2 days off. You do what you want.
I heard he went to Ireland, Dublin.
Belfast.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Belfast.
saying. You ain't just gone down to Manchester around the corner, bro. You've gone Belfast.
That's a really
Like,
good point. Would he do that with a Klopp?
Yeah,
Would he do that?
Yeah, I just think, like you said, I think the relationship
Nah, he
broken
wouldn't.
down.
You wouldn't even do that with Arteta, you know.
But it's
You
wrong.
keep-
But like I said, we can't. Like we're trying to defend him, but we can't defend him.
No,
We can't.
it's
You can't
not even
defend that behavior.
defending,
You can't
it's
defend
like-
that behavior.
Listen, when he's on 350 grand and he's contracted till 2028, talking about getting him out is just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. What was you saying?
I was just gonna say, not that we're condoning it, but it's one of them things where it's toxic right now. So, like he's saying, I think there's more to it than just he was out partying and training the next day. And obviously, you know what it is. He's got. No disrespect to Newport, but if it's a different game, he probably didn't even want to go down to Newport. Never mind
maybe
anything,
not.
but not saying that's the right attitude to have.
25.
25,
Yeah, he's
26.
25,
Yeah.
He's coming into his prime, and I just don't want him to ruin his career. But I'm saying,
Nah, don't,
for you to
definitely.
ruin your career, I know you're gonna, like you said, you're still gonna
No,
get
but-
paid and whatever. But you just sitting there and just not turning up to training. Remember, that's turning up to your job.
Yeah, but
and you will
if
see
you think
out,
about it
bro.
though, if he leaves Man United, it's only going to be an upgrade because he'll go because there are teams that want Rashford.
Teams will buy him. Like PSG was dying for him a couple of
This is
seasons
what I'm saying. So
ago. And
realistically,
they'll probably take him if
realistically,
Mbappe leaves.
for me, from looking at Man United, he's seen Sancho go to Dortmund, and he's now living his best life. He's enjoying his football.
He's enjoying his
No one at
Less of a
United,
spotlight.
nobody at United is enjoying their football right now.
No,
Not
that's
one person.
That's a brilliant segue into the Man U Newport game just quickly.
Big up
Wow.
Newport for that.
Big up the Welsh.
I'm sorry. You can't make Newport come back.
Oh,
And
man.
furthermore,
They took the lead, innit?
it's how Newport started popping it against you, man.
It
Like,
don't matter. It don't matter. It don't
So
matter.
did
No,
they
no,
go-
no,
did they
no,
go back to
Big
two?
Matic. No. Forget this. You lot don't understand. You see Liverpool last season, that season they had. This is worse than theirs. This is 10 times worse. I don't know what it is, but we're just
Papering over the cracks.
we're crumbling. Like it's horrible.
I tell you what was scary: the fact that was your Premier League team.
Yo,
that's
their
what had
best
me.
team.
That was what had me.
That was our best.
That's your best team.
Listen,
near
it
enough.
is what it is.
You
It is what
straight-
it is.
At least Anthony got his first goal of the
I
season
don't
as
want
well.
to hear it.
did anyone see? Did anyone see Anthony's
Yeah,
celebration?
Yeah.
I saw someone with.
I've seen that thing. Where did we put it? I can't even say it.
Anyway.
But yeah, that was. They were saying, "Oh, Anthony's the greatest," and the man said, "Oh, sorry,
yeah,
they didn't say the greatest." They called him something
Yeah,
else.
something else.
We gotta,
Yeah.
we gotta call it time. This is time.
But yeah.
We've gone over our
Flying.
allocated time. Yeah, man.
I've been seeing at MV.
Arsenal to smack
Good
Liverpool on the
Billy.
weekend.
It's not a good Billy.